Good afternoon, family and friends. Sergeant OCD here. I'm going to continue this from last week. If I can get my nose to stop bleeding. I was working on another project. Was trying to separate a piece of wire. It's like a D-ring, and it separated. I hit myself in the face, so it's kind of stupid, but whatever. So last week I was trying to bore out this hole because I used a hole saw. This is 3/4 inch. It's a little larger. This is 1 inch pipe. It was a little smaller, and I got a few people commenting and stuff, and thank you for your comments. I appreciate it. You know, drilling around here and then probably hitting it with a grinder, you know, would have been better, because, you know, hindsight's always better. So now I know, you know, hole saw, this pipe is not an inch, and I need to get a battery for my micrometer, or my caliper, and measure this. I'm very curious now. So anyway, so these don't have to be airtight, so, you know, why weld? But what I want to do is I do want to support them in some way. So I'm going to take old 2x4 and drill holes in it. I might go 1.25 inches on this one, just because, you know, this thing's stupid. And, you know, 3/4 on this one, and I want to have this angled a little bit so the oil has an angle to slope to drop in there. After I do that, I'm going to take it outside and fire it up. I've got an old DeWalt vacuum. It's battery powered and corded, but my batteries aren't so good on my DeWalts, so I have to resort to AC power. But I'm going to try to use that for a blower, the other end of the vacuum, until I can get, you know, the things I need to get to make my own blower. I'm going to have to order a buttload of fans anyway, because I got another project I'm doing. I'm collecting cans to make window units, window heaters. So the idea is hook up a solar panel, battery, and a fan, and you build this kind of like S shape, where and you paint it all black, where the sun powers the fan. It also heats up the cans, and then that fan will circulate hot air through there and circulate it out, so it should heat a room. Now, if that's the case, you know, it's going to be a good score. I'm probably going to make about, I don't know, 12 of them. So solar panels, fans, each solar panel, I did find a solar panel fan set. I think it was like $25. So I'll be doing that, and it's 2 fans. I mean, I could either do one sucking, or one blowing and one sucking, or I could separate it and have a dual unit. However, but anyway, I'm going to modify this. I still got to poke holes in my air distributor here, and I do have a can in here that I think I'm going to poke holes down and around. And you know, a lot of people grind these down. I don't grind anything down because it wastes electricity, it wastes my grinding pads. But I fire it up outside and let the natural, you know, stove, the heat of the stove, burn everything off. So that's why this label's still on here. I could take it off, but I'm going to drill some holes in this just to give it some a quick update. I did drill some holes in this. Oh no, I missed one. No, I wasn't supposed to. So this will sit in here on the bottom. I just drilled one of the holes here. Just want to see if my pipe's going to fit. Okay, I might have to ream that out or beat it in there. This one needs to turn because when I have this in here, I have to get it to turn. So once again, I'm going to have to go through there. I had a 1/8 inch bit, but paddle bit there. I thought I had some other ones. Too late now anyway, unless I move to the other side. Anyway, I just wanted to give you an update, and I was trying to boil some water to have some coffee, and it is 86 degrees in here. So I've got my water right here. So it's very hot in here. So my stove is working great. Now, another way, you guys saw this a couple times. I put the coffee in there this time. So what it does is it stops me from using this as this spout here. But I can let it steep in there for a little bit. I wanted to show you a different way to do it. I actually think that is the improper way to do it. But let me drill the rest of these holes. Oh, and I drilled some holes in this can. Wow. Very exciting stuff right now. So here's my solution. I have a very good mechanical, electromechanical brain. I scored high on the ASVAB and mathematics and science. So, kind of a nerd. So doing this stuff is not secondhand to me, but making things fit, engineering solutions, is second nature to me. So I'm making it work. Figure I could heat the pipe, screw it in, right? So I'm out of threads over there. I don't need this thread here, so I may have to go get a rubber mallet. So I had to heat this up a little bit to get it even in here. I'm going to try to hammer some of this in. You see the smoke there? It's probably pretty hot. I got about 3-4 inches. Yeah, this was my daddy's mallet. I grew up with this thing. This thing's probably, I don't know, 60, 70 years old. And guess what? It still works. Do some measurements here. Keep my hands away from that thing because it is hot. Hopefully I can get this in here. All I gotta do is get it started and turn it. So with my electromechanical engineering skills, I can make this thing work. If I can get this thing in here, if I can get it threaded. I said I didn't need these threads, but maybe I did. Oh, damn it. Let's see if I boogered them up. Maybe a little. So that's all that was going on. Okay, that's fine. I want this wood to stay away from it because I'm pretty sure that wood burns. Alright, I got it tight there. Alright, it's tight. So I found the hose clamp. So some people might wonder from my old industry, electronics, wireless, handheld, mobile computing. They might wonder why I got out of that industry and chose to be a mechanic. Well, here's the thing. There's a couple of reasons. I had to get off the road. My wife wasn't doing too well, so I had to get off the road. And the other reason was the VA gave me some medication for PTSD, and it started giving me what they call mini strokes. So I've had, I don't know, 5, 6 of them. The other thing is that it really dumbed me down. I can't think as quickly as I used to. So, case in point, I was at a customer site as a contractor, because I went on my own for a while. And funny thing, I was trying to explain to the contractor, because they were building a product for us. You know, we have a bolt, you have a nut, and I couldn't remember what a washer was. So when that happens and I'm trying to think, it overloads my brain and I get instant headaches. So being a mechanic is not that hard. So that's why I changed careers like that. But anyway, I still have my skills. Here it is. Another Franken stove. I'm going to take it outside, put some oil in it, hook up my vacuum for a blower, and we're going to fire this puppy up. I've got air hooked up to the exhaust of the vacuum. This would be my intake for oil. My burn can in here. Just got some used oil here, even though it looks like it's antifreeze, it's oil. See if I can get it in there without spilling it too much. I'm only going to do a little bit. This area is my cardboard burn area, so I tried to clear the leaves away. Didn't pick a good time to do this because all the leaves are falling. We all know leaves catch on fire. I've got a fire extinguisher here. I'm going to soak up this oil because I'm going to catch this thing on fire. And then all I got to do is light this thing on fire and it should work. So, put that puppy in there, let it burn. Gotta take extra caution with this because you are messing with something that is dangerous. Luckily I only smacked myself in the face today. It's because I was I had a D-ring on my pack I had to get rid of, and I was trying to cut it off because it's not an actual D-ring, it's only about this big. I decided that smacking myself in the face was okay. So, not sure if the oil's on fire yet, but I'm going to turn this on. So if you can see, just get in here, the flames are starting to, sorry about the noises, the flames are starting to go. Hot air up, but it's not nearly on fire yet. So I got it burning. here's what I did. I just roughly fitted a copper pipe. Turn this off so we can hear. Roughly fitted a copper pipe. I've got my ball valve here. I'm pretty sure that's a ball valve. If not, I gotta change it to one. And then I've got my funnel going into there. I'm gonna pour some oil in here, see what happens. Okay, it's staying. So maybe I turned on the thing too much. Let's see if I can see it dripping in there. So the other thing about my attire is my shirts are mostly for veterans. And too much. All it takes is a little bit. And I'm comfortable in Crocs because I wear boots all day long. Close the valve again. So maybe I've got too much air going in. Definitely don't have a nice stream. I got a nice stream going, but I don't want that. I might have to get a different valve. I pulled this out from my old house. I had it in my plumbing toolkit. Wait a minute. I got black smoke. Alright, let's see. I think that's what it's supposed to sound like. Go in some. That's all I have is, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a drip, drip, drip. So one of the things that I do is, I've got 1,000 things going on in my head at a time. I always have to have something, but that's why I stop, because I come up with an idea and I store it in my RAM. But on my way back, I started thinking maybe I'll just turn, you know, my air distribution pipe, the galvanized, to the T, so the T is laying flat, even though the back side doesn't have, I think, holes. We'll see. Yeah, I think the back side, maybe the front side doesn't have. Oh my! Definitely have air. That's the way it's supposed to sound. Now the other thing, chill this thing out. This can needs to go back there. Whoosh. Out of oil too. See how it's burning all the excess stuff off of here? That's what I needed. So I don't have my air right. I may have to flip it over again. But according to the internet, the way That's the way it was supposed to be. Look at that thing. Yeah, that can's red hot. I must say this is one of the coolest things I've built so far. So one of the things I forgot to tell everybody, make sure it's not pressurized when you cut into it. I mean, it's like a common sense thing to do, but there's not a lot of common sense in this world anymore. Yeah, hot. Got the doors put out of this. Okay, the flames aren't coming out. And that sucker is hot. That flame is like a cyclone in there. That flame is just swirling around in there. I think I lost my oil. Yeah, there's smoke coming out where that copper is. I think I need to turn it off. So, without sweating that copper, I gotta push it up a little bit. It's leaking a little bit. I don't want that to catch on fire, but if it's gonna catch on fire, this is a good place for it to catch on fire. Not in the shop. Let's see. I think the valve's actually leaking. Oh, I got flame. I got flame coming out the top. That's what I wanted. All right. Yeah, my valve is leaking. That's probably why I took it out. Let's see if I can get more oil in there. I just filled up my funnel. Can't see if it's dripping or not, but I definitely got a flame on the, I think it's coming out now. Yeah, you can see that flame going down. Put some air on it. Okay, that's exactly the way it's supposed to work. You're gonna burn some of the oil that came out of there, but you want a flame in that burn can. Not so hot now. I don't know. So, I mean, it just goes to show you that oh, it's dripping fast now. stuff on YouTube, and you can rebuild it. I mean, you redo it, but you gotta understand what you're doing. Big trip. You gotta understand fire for this part takes fuel and air. You gotta understand what's gonna go on inside that component and inside that container. I'm pretty sure you want the air blowing straight down into it, so it ignites. The flame will ignite actually the gases, because the oil we heat up at the bottom, and the gases is what ignites. And that's what gives you your heat. That's still going big time. Yeah, I think I would need a little bit more of an angle for that oil. That's why I did it this way, so I could shim it up. But this thing is burning all the stuff off of it. And also, you do not want to leave this unattended. You do not want to do this in your house. That's why my shop, it's not a big deal, because I'm always there. I don't leave the shop. Try not to buy anything. Obviously, I'm going to have to buy a valve, but it is what it is. I'm going to eat this and probably go to the store, get me another valve, take that's got a cool, take it inside, pipe it. Figure out what's going on with the air. I don't think it's going to catch anything on fire inside. I mean, the only thing close to it that I have there is wood, so what could possibly go wrong? Just kidding. I do have to take some of the stuff out of there. I got a rack that held antennas and electronics that I got to take out of there, and some heaters I was working on to fix. But you know, it was in a previous life when that thing was a lab. But I'm happy with the way things turned out today. I'm happy with what I have to see every day. It's awesome to have a field right behind you. There's a tree line, and then there's a woods beyond that. I'm gonna go look for stuff to make a bow saw, bow drill. I have some cedar, which is some of the best stuff to make it out of, so I'm gonna try that. And I still got to dig this Dakota fire hole. I went in my campsite and it's like covered with leaves, so I'm gonna have to build a rake and go on. But friends and family, it's probably the most dangerous thing I've done, other than holding wood while I swing an axe at it, and I've cut myself too many times and still haven't learned my lesson. But if you ever attempt anything like this, use caution. I probably watched at least 100 hours of videos on this, so it started to scare me at first, but I have all this used oil, so I can get rid of it now. I have time this week to do it, so I'll be making more videos. I'll probably make a part 3 out of this because you know, I want to show it start to finish. But God bless you. Take care. I'm gonna eat my lunch, and you guys have a happy Thursday. God bless.